Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with a super exciting video to share with you. So I was recently contacted by Generic Perfumes, which is a brand that I have been wanting to test for ages. If you watched my most recent What I Wore Last Week video, I wore a couple of these last week, so I did talk about a couple of them already in that video. But I was saying in that video how I have a Generic Perfumes tab open on my computer that I have had open for probably a year, maybe even longer at this point, because they have such an extensive website. Like, there are so many fragrances, and I'm one of those weird people that I won't place an order until I've been able to look through the entire website to make sure that I've gotten everything that I want, or that, you know, that I'm just weird. I have like FOMO. I think I'm gonna miss out on something. So whenever that happens, a lot of the time I will just never place an order because it takes me so long to get through the website, and then I forget that it's even there. And yeah, so thankfully they contacted me recently and asked if I would be interested in reviewing their oils, and I was like, heck yeah, of course I would be. I was really excited because I was like, finally I'm gonna get to smell these oils. I've had so many people tell me such good things about them. So they sent me, I've got 10 different oils here. Actually, 6 of them I picked out. I picked out mostly Guerlain and Dior. I wanted to do a good mix of fragrances that I've really been wanting to get my nose on, but also some fragrances that I already own, so that I can let you guys know if they're good clones or not. And then they just sent 4 more fragrances along. So I am so excited to share these with you, and I'm gonna jump right in. So I'm gonna start with the 4 fragrances that they sent, and these are the cutest, these are the cutest little sample bottles I think I've ever seen in my life. They're like tiny little oil samples. They're probably 1/2 ml, which is plenty. When you're dealing with oil, that's plenty to be able to test an oil. I love them. I think they're the cutest little things I've ever seen in my life. So the first one that they sent is, I'm gonna have to look these up because I think that these are all niche fragrances, and I'm not super familiar. I just got these in the mail 2 or 3 days ago. I've given a full wear test to 2 of them, so I feel really comfortable talking about the quality, and I've tested the other 4 on my skin. So I've put every single one of them on my skin. So I feel very familiar with them. I feel very comfortable, you know, talking about the quality and giving a good review of the house. I have not tried any of these 4. I haven't even tried them on my skin. So I'm super excited this is kind of going to be a first impression, and I'm going to put all 4 of these on my skin as we go. So this first one is called Desir du Coeur from Tomas Kosmala. So this one is lemon zest, aromatic spices, musk, and amber. And yeah, this is like a niche house that I have never heard of, and certainly have never tried. So I'm super excited. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. So right away, for some reason, something about this one reminds me of Christmas. Okay, this is phenomenal. This one is a little bit vintage leaning. It's really citric in the top, like really makes your mouth water. It's so bright and citrusy, and then it starts to lean just a little bit vintage. I don't know what it is. It just says aromatic spices and then musk and amber, but something about it leans just a touch vintage. This is amazing. This would be an amazing hot weather scent. Just a perfect hot weather scent. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. It smells so expensive. It smells incredibly niche. I mean, really unique, very niche. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, that one just blew my mind. I was not expecting that to be as good as it is, and it is amazing. So that is Desir du Coeur from Thomas Kosmala. And then the next one we have, I actually think that this is from a house called Thameen, and it's called The Rose. I think that that is what this is. The notes in this one are saffron, osmanthus, bergamot, Bulgarian rose, geranium and cedar, ambrox, super, patchouli, and vetiver. So I think this is just going to be like a beautiful kind of Middle Eastern style rose with the saffron. That's kind of what I'm expecting. Oh, I was not wrong. It's gorgeous. I think I am correct. I think it is the Thameen Rose. The notes, what I'm smelling kind of, I feel like match the notes. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's definitely like a saffron rose combination, kind of Middle Eastern smelling, super warm, very decadent, really, really gorgeous. So yeah, that is, I think, Thameen The Rose. And it is stunning. I can't wait to give this one a good wear. It's gonna be one of those days where I smell like royalty because I'm just gonna smell so good. So there's that one. This one is called Black Tie for Men. And this I think is from Fragrance One, which is Jeremy Fragrance's fragrance brand, I believe. I've never smelled anything from his line, so I'm super excited to smell this. So this is Brazilian mandarin, orange oil, and Italian lemon, guaiac wood, patchouli, vetiver, and cardamom. So this is definitely a man's fragrance, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Gosh, I just put like a little dab of this oil on and it will spread like forever long. I think that that's what this is. It says Black Tie for Men. And it says FO over here, so I'm thinking that that's Fragrance One. So I'm cross-referencing Fragrantica with their website. It smells really good. It's totally unisex to my nose. It's definitely Black Tie for Men from Fragrance One. And it smells so nice. It's a men's fragrance, but I would totally wear this. It's fresh, but it's super warm and very smooth smelling. And it does not smell like a typical men's cologne, which I really love and appreciate because I certainly do not like to smell like a man's cologne. This is incredibly unisex. Like literally anybody could wear this. It smells beautiful. It's like slightly sweet. It's really, really smooth smelling. It's not overly citrusy. It's not overly woody. It's not overly green smelling. It's not aquatic smelling at all. It's just really warm and smooth and a little bit citrusy. Gosh, it's really, really nice. Who knew? I've never smelled anything from Jeremy Fragrance's perfume line or fragrance line at all. So that is the first thing I've smelled, and it's a cologne, but it's amazing. It smells so good. Okay, so I'm thoroughly impressed with that. And go him for having fragrances that are already being duped. That's amazing. This one actually might be their own perfume or their own fragrance, because I do see some golden dust, but it looks like, I don't know, this one might be their own. Oh my gosh, this is like a yummy gourmand is what this is. It smells like yummy warm caramel. That's exactly what it smells like. It smells like yummy, warm. It smells kind of similar to like Casablanca, but if you took out the fruitiness of Casablanca and just had the warm, yummy, caramely base, that's what this smells like. Oh, it is so good. Oh my goodness, I love that one. So that one is called Golden Dust. Okay, let's get into the big ones. These are all scents that I picked out. So the first one, and I didn't want to throw away the boxes because I did want to show you like what the boxes look like that they come in. They're really cool boxes. They're black and they have gold writing and they have this kind of marble looking detail. They're really, really cool. Okay, so the first one I picked out is Valentino Donna Acqua. So I picked this one for two reasons, because Donna Acqua, sometimes it performs really well, sometimes it doesn't. And I was like, ooh, if I had an oil that smells like Donna Acqua, I can layer it, or I can just wear the oil and I can save my perfume, because the perfume has gotten very hard to find. It's very expensive, and I'm super happy to have an oil dupe. And You guys, it smells exactly like it. Exactly. I mean, this, I've tested this on skin. I have not tested it side by side. Let me know if you guys want a whole video, a whole is it a dupe video with this and Donna Acqua, and I can test them on skin side by side and we can go through the whole thing. But I can tell you just from memory, this smells exactly like Donna Acqua. Exactly. It's amazing. These oils last forever. I haven't tested this one. I haven't given this one a full wear test yet, so I can't tell you definitively how it performs, but I can tell you the two that I have tested and these ones that I just put on myself now, they just perform really well. My experience with them so far has been that they just all perform incredibly well. So yeah, that is Donna Acqua. I'm super excited to have this one because it smells exactly like it. My husband's gonna be happy too because this is one of his favorite perfumes in my collection, and I don't wear it super often because I ration it kind of, but now I'll be able to wear it freely and I'm so excited. So that is Valentino Donna Acqua. Okay, the next one we have is this next one. This is from Guerlain and this is Rose Cherie, and this is, I think this is kind of one of their newer ones from their kind of high-end line. Like, I think it's still called the Arts and Materials line. The ones that were $260 and they've now raised the price to $360 and changed the bottles. It's one of those ones. And Rose Cherie, to me, smells very, very similar to My Insolence. To me, it smells like My Insolence, but if you added a rose note to it, and it's amazing. I was like over the moon when I smelled this, because for me, it's like having a My Insolence flanker in my collection. That's what it feels like for me. I love it. This one I have worn. I gave this one a good full wear test. I wore it all over. It's an absolute monster of an oil. This lasted on me until the next day, until I applied this. I want to say I applied this at about 5 o'clock in the evening, and I smelled like this until I washed it off the next day. It lasted absolutely forever. And when it dried down to smell just like My Insolence, basically. And that's what it smells like to me. It smells a lot like My Insolence, but if you added like this really beautiful, bright, fresh rose note. But not like an overpowering rose note, a very soft, delicate, modern rose. It's amazing. Let me tell you guys, I love these roller balls too. They're metal roller balls, and these distribute the oil perfectly. You never get like a dry roll. They just roll on amazingly well. They're just really, really high quality, very good roller balls. So I love them. I'm still gonna put in an order with generic perfumes because they have so many good perfumes on their site. I had to just pick quickly. That's why I stuck to just the two houses, because I knew there would be enough in Dior and Guerlain that it would be easy for me to make a decision. But I'm gonna have to go through their whole website and put in an order because these are amazing oils. They're so good. If you are looking for a good place to find discontinued oils or discontinued fragrances, it is most likely they have it. Most things that are like discontinued and hard to find, they have. So anyways, that one is called Rose Cherie and it is amazing. Yeah, I didn't get a bad one. Not to toot my own horn, but I didn't make a bad decision in this whole bunch. Okay, the next one I got this is Hypnotic Poison Sensuelle from Dior. And this is a fragrance that I have been wanting to smell for ages. You know, they made like 2 or 3, I think 2 flankers of Hypnotic Poison. I have not been able to smell any of them. They also have the Eau de Parfum, which I have never smelled. But when I saw this one, I was so excited because I was like, heck yeah, I would love to smell this fragrance because you can't find it anymore. It's very, very expensive if you want to buy it like on a, you know, reselling website. So This is one that I have given a good full wear test to. It was about the same kind of situation. I put it on at about, I would say 5 o'clock in the evening, and I could still smell it on myself when I woke up the next morning. It's awesome. So to me, this fragrance smells like a mixture of Hypnotic Poison and Pure Poison, which might smell like a weird combination, but let me tell you, it is amazing and it works. The whole time that I was wearing this, sometimes I would move and I would smell Hypnotic Poison. Sometimes I would move and I would smell Pure Poison. I would say that the Pure Poison aspect of it is more dominant than Hypnotic Poison, but there is an element of Hypnotic Poison in there. And it is amazing. It's such a good fragrance. If you like Hypnotic Poison and Pure Poison, I think you would like this fragrance, because it's basically like if Hypnotic Poison and Pure Poison had a baby, you get Hypnotic Poison Sensuelle, and it is amazing. I love it so much. So that is Hypnotic Poison Sensuelle from Dior. The next one I got, this is another Guerlain. This is Guerlain French Kiss. So I got this one because I do have a sample vial of French Kiss, so I definitely can test them side by side. Again, let me know if you guys want an Is It a Dupe video. I'd be happy to do that. This is another one. I've always told you guys that My Insolence reminds me of French Kiss, or I should say French Kiss reminds me of My Insolence, because I do believe French Kiss came out after My Insolence, and it does. This is like a brighter version of My Insolence. French Kiss it's the same. It's like fruits and, not fruits, I'm sorry. It's like citruses and raspberry or some kind of a berry in the top, the same as My Insolence. It's got vanilla in the base. I think that French Kiss, the only thing French Kiss is missing is it doesn't have the almond blossom in it. So it's a little bit, maybe a touch fruitier, a little bit fresher, and it doesn't have the beautiful powderiness that My Insolence has, but it's so similar. And this smells, I mean, this smells identical to French Kiss. I don't even need to test it side by side to be able to tell you that, because I mean, I can just tell from memory. It smells identical to French Kiss. And again, because I've always felt like this and My Insolence are so similar, I feel like I've got another version of My Insolence in my collection, which makes me so happy because I love that perfume. It's one of my favorites. I just love Guerlain in general as a house, but these perfumes are way too expensive for me. They just are. $360 for a bottle of perfume is just not, for most of us, a $360 price tag is very prohibitive. So to be able to get really affordable oils, and you can get like their smallest size of oils is really affordable. I will put the price on the screen for you, but they're somewhere between like $6 and $7 for the smallest. This size, this is a 10 mil. These are like in the $20 range, if I remember correctly. So incredibly affordable. You can smell like a $360 bottle of perfume for, you know, between $20 and $25, I would say, which I think is amazing. So anyways, that is Guerlain French Kiss. I love how all the bottles are different colors too. Okay, the next one I got, Guerlain Cuir Beluga. The reason I got this one is because I have a bottle of Cuir Beluga that my beautiful friend sent over to me, and it's one of her favorite fragrances, and I wanted to get the oil to test so I could let her know if it's a good, if it's like a good alternative or not. It smells really nice out of the bottle, but I have not tested this one on skin yet, and I have definitely learned that you have to test something on the skin first before you can say if it's an actual good clone or not. And this is the only one that I have not really tested. It smells a little bit different out of the bottle than the perfume does. But I have a feeling that when you get this one on skin and once it does its thing and, you know, dries down, that it will smell like it. Again, let me know if you guys want a video, and Is It a Dupe video with Cuir Beluga and this fragrance. It's beautiful. I'm, again, super happy to have it because I love Guerlain. They're my favorite house. And I love the fact that there is a house out there that there is a company out there that makes these oils that are so much more affordable than the perfumes. Okay, and then the last one I got this is a Christian Dior fragrance, and this is from their higher end line. This is Souffle de Soie, which I don't know what that means. I didn't even look up the notes for this one. This one I really did just kind of pick blindly. So this one is bergamot, tuberose, jasmine, rose, and elemi, white musk, violet, patchouli, vanilla, and cinnamon. This one smells so good. This one's really, really unisex. I could definitely see a man or a woman wearing this one. I'm gonna put a little bit of this one on because I did put this one on my skin when I very first got it. Gosh, but I forgot now. It smells a little bit vintage to me. Oh my goodness, it smells very vintage. You guys, it smells like vintage 80s perfume. Like a bright vintage 80s floral. Oh my goodness, it kind of reminds me, it reminds me a little bit of Hermes. I think just the original Eau de Merveille. That's exactly what it smells like. It smells like a stronger, slightly more citrusy, and a little bit floral version of Hermes Eau de Merveille. It kind of reminds me of Christmas because it's got that spiced orange thing going on that the whole Eau de Merveille line has. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. This is gonna be a great all year round fragrance because you can wear it in the heat because it's definitely bright enough for the heat, but it also kind of smells like Christmas because it kind of smells like spiced orange. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. And it's vintage leaning, so you know it's got my heart. I love it. So anyways, that is Christian Dior Souffle de Soie. I hope I'm probably not saying that right, but so anyways, guys, those are 10 fragrances from generic perfumes that I have been testing and playing with, and I can tell you just from the experience that I have had with them, they're amazing clone oils. They're amazing dupe oils. Let me know if there are any of those that you want me to do a side-by-side. Is it a dupe video? And I can let you know, how close of a dupe they are to the ones that I have. I can tell you I'm in love with all of the girls. I'm in love with every single one that I got. That Jeremy fragrance one is so good. That fragrance one, fragrance is so good. I was not expecting that at all. The Gold Dust one smells like Casablanca if you took out the apple. It smells so good. These are so good, you guys. I will link the website down below if you want to check them out. I do hope that you all found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.